Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm an intuitive messenger, a psychotherapist, and an author. And this is the July 2024 numerology reading and energy forecast for Life Path 2. This is the July 2024 reading for Life Path 2. So welcome, Life Path 2. I'm really happy you're here. And so before we get started, I'll issue my usual disclaimer saying that these videos are never meant to be predictive, fortune telling, or inspire fear in any way. These are only about messages of empowerment, guidance, and hope. And so I want you to always remember that you have the power, you have sovereignty, and you have dominion over your own life. Nothing I say here trumps anything that you feel in your body or think in your heart and your soul. So we're going to begin. So the first card we have for you for Life Path 2 for 2024, July of 2024, is the Tower. Okay. The second card we have is the Crossed by the Eight of Wands. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's like the second card is basically a card that's like an obstacle for you. And so we're going to say that. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so you have some very intense energy around you for July of 2024, Life Path 2. And then we have the Empress. We have the Empress. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So I'll just say, just from looking at this, for July of 2024, Life Path 2, you're dealing with a lot of intense energy with the Tower here. So there's definitely going to be a lot going on for you regarding your mind, regarding things being, I would say radically changed and transformed. My mind, my eyes are focusing in on the lightning, and it seems very sharp to me. So there's going to be a definite transformation, especially with your thinking. And if your thinking changes, that means your life changes. Okay. And so then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. And to me, that's saying when if the Eight of Wands shows up in any other place, it's like things are moving quickly. There's a lot of fire and intensity around something, but something has been slowed down for you and you're feeling very burdened. Something has been slowed down for you when it comes to, well, I'll let Spirit say whatever it has to say about it, but I'm just telling you what I see. Something has been slowed down for you. Yeah, maybe with your communication, the way some certain things are moving forward in your life. You're feeling very burdened at the center of the reading. You're feeling very burdened and you're feeling like it's been really, really hard to carry whatever it is that you're carrying. Then you have the Empress. But the Empress is here. She's here. But she's facing the burdensome situation. So she's facing the burdensome situation. So I'm wondering if her energy is kind of going to expand the feeling of burden that you're carrying for July of 2024 Life Path 2. At the end, I'm sensing that the Empress energy, she's going to expand that feeling of feeling burden for you, and that you're really going to be really in a balancing, really about balancing quite a few things that you have going on in your life and in your world. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what would you like to say about the Tower? Crisis time. Okay, Spirit just said something, but it like went by really, really fast. Okay, slow down and let's back it up. Crisis time. What do you have to say about crisis time? Okay, so Spirit is saying that you may look on the outside like you have everything pinned up together and you're very composed and you look very neat, but inside you're having some type of crisis. And it's a crisis that you've kind of been dealing with for a while. It's like a crisis of the mind and it's a crisis of the heart. And that Spirit is showing me that you've really been trying to keep a lid on things and kind of been like very buttoned up and let's go with the flow. Um, and that by doing that, you really haven't been dealing with what's going on. I think you were hoping it would kind of whatever, because I feel like it's something going on with you internally, and that you were hoping it would kind of just smooth out and you wouldn't have to make the changes that you internally sense you have to make, that need to be made. And Spirit is saying, don't look, if you stop avoiding the crisis, don't look at the crisis as um, just a difficulty. Look at the crisis as an opportunity for growth. Like, anytime we deal with anything in life, it's always about our perspective and how we handle it. And Spirit is saying, look at whatever this crisis is as an opportunity for growth. You just adjust the camera. One second. So I don't really need my shirt to be showing. Okay, that's better. And so Spirit is saying, don't use what this crisis time in your life, use it to propel you towards further awareness, further self-development, and further personal development. Because from the perspective you've been taking, Spirit is sharing, you may have been looking at it like, oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this, whatever's happening. I'm just going to try to avoid it and keep a lid on things and keep my mask on and things like that. But Spirit is saying you're past that point, and that instead of trying to turn your back on it, they're saying, because they're saying turn your back on it, that you need to turn towards it. You don't have to be super duper happy about it, but turn towards it and use it as an opportunity for awareness, self-development, and personal development. Because you're not doing this. So this can be a card of communication. If it's an upright, it can be a card of things moving fast. It can be a card of, things moving with speed and rapidity and rapidness and things like that. But it's coming up as an obstacle to you. So you have the Tower crossed with this card. And so you're blocked from really you're blocked. And so let me try to see here. What do you have to say about the Eight of Wands? Yeah, you're blocked from accessing your own power to communicate. That's what Spirit is saying. You're blocked from accessing your own power to communicate. And this is where the self-development comes in, that you have to develop your power to communicate. You have to develop your power to deliver messages. And you have to develop your ability to connect with your power, your creativity, and your joy. And that because you haven't been doing that, you feel very, very burdened. That's why you have the 10 of Wands energy. You're feeling very burdened. You're feeling very overwhelmed. Like maybe even like you can't catch a break. But Spirit is saying you can catch a break if you engage with the process more and don't try to ignore it or stifle what's happening. Because, we always have growth periods. And also, let me just say this, you have two major arcana. And what I think is happening here is that you have the Tower and then you have the Empress. And I feel like the Empress, she's facing your hardship. She's facing your hardship. So she's looking in the card, she's looking at the burdens you're carrying, the ways that you're not communicating with yourself and you're not knowing yourself. And she's looking at the Tower. She's observing all these things. And you have two major arcana here. So I'm getting that the Empress can expand your burdens. So it's up to you to begin to look at your burdens in a new way. And that when you shift things around yourself, you can expand the positive things in a new way with the Empress energy. Spirit is saying that the Empress is a sustainer and a life force giver. She can help with all things if you call on her power correctly. And what you're doing, life path 2, the Empress is not an external energy to you. The Empress is an energy you have inside of you that you have not been willing to access or engage with. And so Spirit said that that is very important that you do so. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. What would you like to say about the Two of Pentacles, Spirit? That there's going to be a lot to balance in this time of your life for July 2024, Life Path 2. There is going to be a lot to imbalance, to balance, but they don't want you to get overwhelmed. They want you to use your tools, if you have some or develop some, and engage with the process, because this is something that you have to go through, that you've been putting off for a while, and that it's time for you to step into it. But if you step into it with awareness and not avoidance, you can work with these energies better. And that's how you're going to learn to balance things. What else do you have to say about balance? Balance is going to be very, very important in this time in your life. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Balance is going to be very, very important. But they want you to know awareness is going to be even more important. Engaging with, not more important. Awareness and balance are going to be very important at this time in your life, and that you need to engage with the process, whatever crisis you're having and the difficulty. Don't stick your head in the sand. Angels, one card for Life Path 2 for July of 2024. Angels, one card for Life Path 2 for July of 2024. Angels, one card for Life Path 2. One card for Life Path 2. A message so that they can carry the burdens of their life better. Compassion. Okay. See what Spirit has to say about compassion. I'm getting the sense that they want you to have compassion for yourself. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict and the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. That's kind of what I said, right? Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experience of joy and freedom. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration and anger. Ask your angels to shine their light upon you and the situation. Extended message. Changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through their loving and holy eyes. All of the ups and downs you have faced, all of the insecurities you have overcome, and all of the setbacks you have moved beyond are a testament to your resilience and strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. Then your own actions will be mirrored back to you for those around you. So ask your angel guide to help you to be more compassionate toward yourself now. So I hope that helps you, Life Path 2. This seems like you're going through an intense time. Have no fear. The power is within you. Call in angels. Call on your angels. You have specific angels around you. You just have to call on them to activate their energies. Call on your spiritual guides. Seek higher wisdom, higher counsel. Support yourself with whatever you're going through at this time. If you would like a more in-depth intuitive reading, that information is in the description box below. So again, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and an author. And this has been the July 2024 Life Path 2 Numerology Reading and Energy Forecast. I hope you found it helpful, Life Path 2. I'm wishing you all the best for July and for the rest of the year. Peace.